another episode of Art Nouveau with your host, Leilani Joy. This is my video art blog where I document my creative process and give you guys some tips and tricks along the way. And I would just like to make a quick note that I also consider myself still learning along the way. And I do not claim to be an expert or professional teacher of any kind. So just throwing that out there. Anyway, on today's episode, I was trying to think of the next piece I wanted to do, and I came up with a great way to sort of get you inspired and get you onto your next project. So what I did was I laid out my entire portfolio and kind of took a critical eye to it, and I tried to decipher what kind of pieces are missing from my portfolio. And I noticed that I actually don't have any girls in full profile view. So I thought that that might be a fun piece to do today. Plus, I really want to do something kind of expressive and just sort of fluid, because I'm actually working on another side project, which I'm calling Project Portfolio for the moment, and it involves doing some more sort of editorial and technical pieces, so I really wanted to do something just more free flow and fine art for today's episode. So with that said, let's take a look at some inspiration and get some paint on the board. So for this particular painting, I didn't do too much research because I kind of want this one to develop organically and kind of naturally as I put the paint down. But I'm definitely inspired by and keeping in mind the work of Alphonse Mucha and his women and the way he does them in profile. So I'm starting this piece by choosing a color palette, and then I'm going to use a glazing technique using matte medium to get kind of a watercolor effect. I really like watercolor, but I don't really like using watercolor paper. So what I'm doing here is actually using a lot of matte medium and mixing a small amount of paint, and then I'm going to put layer upon layer onto my artboard here until I get the desired effect. Okay, so I'm almost finished with this piece, and I'm going to do a few more final touches before I show you guys how it came out, and just a few quick announcements before I get out of here. I've got some new stuff in the shop. I've got this gorgeous Alice ring that I actually only have one of, so come grab it if you're interested. And I have these brand new postcard sets, which I'm really excited about. They're super cute, and they come in packs of, I've got the Alice in Wonderland set, and this is called Pretty in Ink. And I have the 5 Element Girls too. So come by the store if you'd like to grab one of these packs of postcards. They would make great stocking stuffers or Christmas gifts. And I also have some new keychains, mirrors, and magnets with some new pieces. So come check those out as well. And without further ado, let's check out my new girl who I'm entitling Tempest. Like how this piece turned out, and before I get out of here, I thought I'd just show you how she looks all finished and framed. I will have this original piece available in my Etsy store, and she's also going to be hanging in the Brick Alley Gallery, so if you can come down and see her in person if you want to buy this piece. I'll also have prints available for those of you who can't quite spring for the real deal, but this is a pretty cool piece, and the frame is like just as awesome. Anyways, I will see all of you guys on the next episode, so keep painting, keep creating. Bye.